having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is, wherever you are. I am Jess. I am one of 4 of the fantastic performers here at Wasting All the Time, and you are listening to our brand new, well, it's not brand new because we've done a few of these. We've made some very nice thick plots in the past, but we are starting off with a brand new plot story. That's right. This is a serialized long-form improv show every other week here with Wasting All the Time. And this time, we've got a very, very special premise for you. What if Spies?
Oh, I'm intrigued.
What if Spies? What if Spies? Why not? Do I have to say anything else other than the title? Do I have to say anything else other than the title? My brain is blank.
I think at this juncture, no. I think you can just say
good,
Spies. Because nothing has been established yet other than Spies.
Nothing. Spies! Well, I didn't say Spies. I said, what if Spies?
Oh, that's true.
What if Spies?
That's Spies with a question mark, not an exclamation point.
Yeah,
Spies, that's what we're doing, yeah.
Oh, Spies, Jessica.
Descom makes it a question in Japanese.
So
Yeah.
I don't speak French.
No one does. It's made up.
Actually, if you go back to the Middle Ages, it is.
Go and participate in the... Oh, I should say who we all are. Should I say who we all are?
No, we're spies.
What if?
Maybe.
That's like the whole point.
I'm here with 3 lovely core hosts. I am here with Dave.
Hello.
Cody.
It's me, Cody, from Awful.
And John.
Hey, also awful.
And it is time for the plot thickens. I just wanted 2 sugars in my coffee. That's all I asked for, 2 sugars.
I brought you 2 sugars last time.
Exactly. So
everyone's saying sugar's the bad guy now. We can't be having all this sugar all the time. Have you tried stevia or monk fruit?
No. Monk fruit, it tastes weird. And then if you have a baked with monk fruit, it doesn't work. It's like the stuff comes out of the oven. It comes out. It's real good for like 5 minutes. And as soon as it gets cold, it turns into like hardtack. It's like worse. It's worse than the hardtack that I had in Russia at one time.
Oh, yeah.
The Russian hardtack. Everybody knows. That's what I'm telling you. But if you bake with monk fruit,
I'll have to remember that.
Worse
I love
than Russian
baking.
hardtack.
I love to bake cookies and sourdough.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it with mushroom. The monk fruit. Don't do it.
Okay, I'll remember that.
It's a chemistry for disaster.
Oh, yeah. We want to avoid disaster at all costs.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Don't we? Don't we, though? Do you remember?
I just wanted 2 sugars in my coffee. That's all I wanted.
Okay, well, all right. I guess it's not for me to gatekeep your sweeteners. So here's a couple sugars for you.
Thank you, Elias. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, that's good. You expecting it to be a long night then, eh?
It's already been a pretty long night, I expect it's going to be maybe just a little bit longer. I do a lot of sitting and waiting.
Oh, yeah.
I sit and I wait around a lot.
You got to. You have to be patient to be kind, or something like that. It's kind to be patient.
Kind of be, it's like in a world, what is it? It's a world that seems to have lost its mind.
Oh.
This is when you gotta be kind. What's that song?
Rewind?
Please be kind. Yeah, rewind to be kind.
Yeah. No, that's it. I don't know what I was thinking. But
some English song.
Oh.
No, that's definitely not. That sounds like an ABBA song. Are you an ABBA fan?
I've dabbled. I've been known to dabble in ABBA.
You've been an ABBA dabbler?
An ABBA dabbler I do.
Right. Why does it sound like Eurovision in here?
Oh, gosh. Wow, it's getting crowded over here, eh?
Well, I mean, there's not much else to do. Do you know that song? That song that it's like when we're living in a world that's choose to lose its mind. Be kind, my friend. Be kind.
Yeah, do you know that one?
Yeah, I know that one.
I don't. What is it?
It's the song that she just said, isn't it?
Okay, don't need to get all up in a tussle, Roland.
Well, I'm sorry, but you've chosen this meeting spot where the floor is just covered in cracks. It's just covered in cracks, isn't it?
Well,
and I'm going to have to be very careful about where I step. Three assassins outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, if you want, we can put some butcher paper down and cover up the cracks for you.
That doesn't count, and you know it.
I mean,
that's right. I forgot.
It's hardwood floor. It's 3/4 inch wide hardwood floor.
Right, so I can only walk along I have to walk sideways if I'm going to walk towards you right now.
Or you could put on the ice skates like we talked about. Makes it a lot easier.
Look,
we got a chair. Somebody misdelivered a chair, I think, and this one's just got wheels. Can you just sit on a chair with wheels?
That's a brilliant suggestion, because my ankles are not strong enough for ice skates. So, if you don't mind rolling that over towards me.
Yeah.
Quietly.
You're lucky it showed up.
I am. Yes, that's
wow.
That's how it seems to go.
That's a really nice chair. It's got some very smooth casters. That's premium.
It was very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Yes. Is this from the Turkish collection?
It was.
I don't know. I think it got misdelivered because it came in a box and the box had the wrong name on it, but it had this address on it.
What was the name on the box?
Oh, the name on the box. It was Trudy Ginmore.
Trudy Ginmore.
Mm-hmm. I think she actually lives. Like, if you were to take a couple of the numbers on the address, if you were to transpose them, that's Trudy's address.
Trudy Ginsmore, as in the Trudy Ginsmore who was the victim of the famous bombing plot in Venezuela in the 1960s.
Oh, the Vermont Ginsmores?
Oh, right. Here it is, the bomb.
Oh.
What do we think? Red wire, blue wire? I'm cutting the red wire.
I always do blue.
Okay.
Jeez.
The Reds have it.
Oh, thank goodness. That could have been a very quick end to our night.
Right. Wow.
Whew. You done it again,
I usually
Roland.
just take the faceplate off because people always like protect the front, but they forget to like trap the back. So you don't have to think about wires. Just unscrew it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just Roland's luck. Come out to play again.
Right. Well, and now you know why it's very important that I not step on any of these fucking cracks.
It's your whole thing. I get it.
I'm not competent as a spy.
No, you shouldn't take. Hey, we all had to go to the same HR meeting, right? Before we all got together here. You can't say that about yourself. You gotta, build yourself up, bro.
All right.
Otherwise, what's the point? You gotta, because when you start kicking down on yourself, How is that supposed to make us feel about ourselves when we're all stuck in the same mission?
I don't know. I mean, I was just supposed to be teaching kindergarten, and just got, whirled up in the whole Cold War thing, and one thing led to another, and here I am.
Roland, your record speaks for itself, Whatever misgivings or whatever imposter syndrome you have, just let it go, man, because I already said the part where your record stands for itself.
Well, and I wish I could let it go. I wish I could, but every time I try telling myself, Roland, let it go, I just think I could instead be singing Let It Go with a classroom of kindergartners.
Oh, yeah. They would love you. That's just the kind of thing that kids like.
Right, but I can't be a kindergarten
teacher. Let It Go with a class of young children, and
that's very really, irresponsible of you.
Their spirits. Yeah,
it's very irresponsible given
tough time.
Your line of work.
Yeah. Well, I had just, burned down the chapel at their school, and some people got caught up in that, and I just wanted to make sure that all the kids had a positive experience to remember it by,
Wait, that wasn't the Chester Lane drop, was it?
Yes, unfortunately it was at Procreal School on Chester.
Wow. I heard that was brutal. I heard there was no quarter held.
None. And several
6 of the bodies were never identifiable.
Yes, and
there's a law now named after the event.
Yeah.
It's true. I will not deny it. But I think what I want us to all walk away from here tonight remembering is that I sang Let It Go for a captive audience, and they enjoyed it.
Isn't that why there's also that there's that charity organization, because like all these kids had to go into therapy because they started hearing Disney music or whatever, and they just like all just started crying all the time?
Yes, like, my actions have resulted in the development of new community services. It's wonderful. Really serving the community well. Yep.
Well, don't mind me, folks. Just got to do a little sweeping up of this old building. I'm just going to be back here in the corner, cleaning and mopping. Don't you worry about me none. I'm deaf in one ear. Can't hear what you're saying anyway, so just y'all keep doing what you're doing.
And which
he
ear
knows
is that?
When he says definitely not one of us, we know that he's definitely one of us, right?
Well, yes, he's definitely one of us.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Ethan, in fact. Ethan, when you go undercover, make the name tag say a different name.
But it's my name.
I mean, fair's fair. Like, you do you, but I'm just saying it's a pro tip.
Okay, I mean, did you at least think I looked like a janitor?
Absolutely.
For a minute?
If it weren't for the name tag, I'd have no idea who you were right now. You're amazing.
Oh.
Very impressive prosthetics on the face.
Very
nice. It took me 16 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's also the dissonance of us being gathered here in the belfry of an abandoned cathedral, and a random janitor wearing a school uniform showing up.
Oh, yeah. I guess that is a little... Huh.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Would it be better if I had like a military uniform or a tuxedo? I know tuxedo's kind of played out, but
Right. Well, no. I expect that the sort of person that would be sweeping the the attic of an abandoned cathedral would be either a member of the clergy or a ghost.
All right.
Or a combination
Could be one
of
those Notre Dame people.
Yes.
Like the gargoyles.
Oh, gargoyles.
Yeah, no,
that
like
makes more sense.
The little cartoon gargoyles that they make the wisecracks.
The deformed one.
That's gonna take a lot more prosthetics. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The quasi guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, quasi something. Okay. So if I hunch over like this, kind of like just sweeping the floors, mister. Don't pay us no mind. Something like that.
That's a great characterization. I just don't know if this is what we want to be doing in this year of our Lord 2025. You know what I mean?
It blends
I don't know
right
if we do that anymore.
Blends right in.
Also, I still keep thinking that maybe the fact that you would try to like come up to us and talk to us and engage with us kind of would highlight the fact that you're definitely not that.
Yeah. That goes against the recluse tendencies.
It really does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if I'm a recluse janitor, Quasimodo guy, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Oh, now you're getting it. Yeah.
3 dangerous-looking individuals. Okay, okay, all right, okay.
Well, I would want to talk to you. I mean, I would. I'd take the time.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. No, okay, all right, I get it. All right, okay, so, all right. I'm gonna go in the corner and listen in on your conversation, and all right, okay, just pay us no mind at all.
A great voice.
Hey, thank you. I mean, go ahead, talk about secrets.
Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to talk about no secret now.
Well, the combination lock on my high school gym locker was 28818. I guess we'll start with that, eh? Okay, maybe not.
Right,
maybe that
so
is not a starter.
About this job.
Oh, Christ.
Are we all pretty on board with the whole, it's the Duke of York doing all this?
I got some reservations with that, and I've detailed that in the report that I forwarded everybody. If you want to look at page 12, figure 10B, I've got some video surveillance that I was able to pull up from an ATM machine that kind of indicates that I don't think it was necessarily him. I think there may be another party involved, which would require a little bit more research. Just, we're talking big things here. You want to make sure you get the right person. I don't go in unless I know I got the right person.
So you say another party.
I think there might be another party.
Like, what sort of a party? Like with balloons or?
Did you read my report?
I read many pages of it, and then It
was only 136 pages.
And I read many pages
Roland,
of it.
Come on. You know there's a helium shortage and the hospitals need it more. We don't do balloons at parties anymore.
Elias, did you read my report?
What? Yes. I've got it right here. I was just flipping through the hard copy. And I was trying to find the page that you were referencing.
Page 12.
Oh, 12, yes.
Figure 10B.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, but I had a question though. Do you think that it's the Duke working through an intermediary, or do you think it's someone else using the Duke as an intermediary, or is the Duke just not in it at all and Roland is way off?
So I think, thank you. So if you go, so I've broken down those possibilities, and one of those with the additional evidence that supports the idea that they are working through the Duke. You can find that. It starts on page 76.
Okay,
but
76.
It also might just be the Duke is just got real bad luck. And that is on pages 110 to 117. I think it's more than likely the Duke might be complicit in the actions of what's going on.
Jory, I don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta just... Ethan, I feel like clown makeup is just totally out of what's appropriate right now.
What? Even the nose?
And you're talking? Come on, you're better than this.
No, that's the mime. I did that last time. No. See the wig and the...
yeah.
I can't.
It's true, Elias. He with the nose and the hair, it's a clown, not a mime. So he can speak if he wants to.
I don't know if I've ever met a clown that talked. What does that say about me?
Sounds like you've only met the hobo clowns.
Oh, that must be it.
Hobo clowns are good at stabbing.
There's like 3 different types of like archetypes of clowns.
And hobo clowns are the stabbing ones.
They're the lowest on the hierarchy, and they don't talk. And then there's like the middle clown, like the middle class clown, and that one will talk once in a while. And then you got the white-faced clowns, and they're like at the top of the hierarchy, and they're the ones that like always talk. You can't get them to stop. Freaking white-faced clowns.
God, Ethan, I cannot believe you went through all the trouble to put on all of this clown makeup and the costumes and the hair and the nose, etc.
Big shoes.
And you didn't already know all of this detail about clown hierarchy.
Well, I knew about the hobo clowns. I have stabbed so many people as a hobo clown and gotten away with it.
You're slipping.
Probably because you were quiet. I would hope.
Okay. Note taken. All right. I'll just go back to my corner. All right. No,
Ethan, Did you read my report? Did you read my report?
Right. Front to back. I told you this makeup took 16 hours. I needed something to do.
What's on page 12? I forget already.
There's a chart about the Duke of York and his potential other things going on. I like your use of PowerPoint, even though printed PowerPoint slides.
Have you considered like this has excellent detail. Have you considered putting an abstract at the front of these reports?
There is an abstract on the front of the report.
Right, but
it says abstract.
Right, it says abstract, and it says a lot of things, but then you're saying things that are not necessarily in the abstract. Like the abstract is about I guess it is saying, right, so no Duke of York, the other party involved, right. Well, it's an excellent abstract. I generally will skip the abstract and go right into the meat of the report for the details.
And I will read it. I'll get to the end of it. I'll read it cover to cover. And I really appreciate that with the PowerPoint sections, you made it a bit of a flip book so we could still get the transitions. It's very nice.
Yep.
You can count on me.
So
I'm just saying, that I think that there's more. It's more than just the Duke doing one of those. I'm a Duke and I'm a pretty boy. Let me just do whatever I want type things. I don't think that's what's going on here.
I definitely think there are strings being pulled for sure.
I think there's that's why I think that there is an additional third party.
Right.
The puppeteer.
We need to determine which way the strings are facing so that then we can untangle the knot and figure out who's holding each end of the strings. Sorry? Who we
kill.
Am I crazy? The strings would be coming from above, right? Because gravity.
Also, the strings are cylindrical. They don't have a facing.
Wait, this is a killing mission.
Maybe it's like that dental floss that is like a little ribbon.
Well, I mean, why else am I
one
here?
side's smoother than the other?
No, it's not a thread. It's forgive me for flossing my teeth.
No. I was a dentist once. Flossing is honestly the best thing you can do for your health. Like vitamins, exercise. Fuck all that. Flossing.
Wow. Yeah, dentists do say all that kind of thing. That's good.
My agency put me onto this task for a reason. They want to get it done, and they want it done right.
Yeah, that's why they put both of us on it.
Are we allowed to just go around?
Done.
Are we allowed to go around killing dukes and stuff?
No, that's why we got to do it right.
Well,
that's why I'm here.
I can't say that I've never done that.
You don't have to answer nothing without a lawyer present.
Oh, I don't like being around the lawyers. They always get my brain in a noodle.
How do you get your brain in a noodle? Because isn't like most people would say your brain is a noodle.
Oh yeah.
So are you putting your brain inside another brain? Is that what you're doing? It's a very confusing turn of phrase. I wish you wouldn't use it.
I retract it. I feel foolish. I feel like it did not give off the impression I intended it to. So forget that. I just mean, I don't know what I mean. What? How is it? I don't.
Oh no, I think you're noodling his brain right now.
Huh.
Right.
Elias, why don't you take one of these pastries that you picked up?
Okay.
Why don't you just eat a pastry?
All right, I like this one with the jam in the middle.
Okay, that's a good pastry.
It's tasty. I mean, the layers.
It's a good what?
Yeah, it's a pastry. Yeah.
Are you trying to say pasty? Is there meat in that?
No,
ain't no meat in that. This is jelly.
It's very sweet if it is.
It's hit me wrong, but I can't put my finger on it.
Right. So, looking through this report, which I definitely have looked at before.
Yeah, the meat of it or the jam.
We're all pretty sure that it's the Duke's secretary doing like an evil Grand Vizier thing, right?
I mean, that's not unheard of, but
I don't have enough evidence to conclude that. So,
Ethan, you've worked with Grand Viziers before, haven't you?
I've been a Grand Vizier. It was a lot of fun. I had to grow my facial hair.
Right, you were a Grand Vizier.
3-week beard.
It was a 3-week beard. I had to learn Arabic. I forgot all of it.
That was a real coup you pulled off there.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Did a little string pulling
like a literal coup. The government fell.
Yeah. I was just trying to get some like secret codes from his desk, and we overthrew a monarchy.
It's the charisma. I'm telling you.
I can't turn it off even when I need to. It's a real problem sometimes. I'm trying to be all imperious and being like, "Yes, Your Highness." I
Good
believe you
voice.
should entertain your guests in the garden. But no, and then he
That's
goes
a damn
and then,
good voice.
thank you. Oh, shucks, this guy. I mean, yeah, it is, but thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, have you ever toppled the government by accident? It was great. I mean, it worked out for me. I got a big bonus for that one. I was swimming in it for a while. And then
in the bonus?
Yeah. Like usually, if they have a bunch of money, you can throw it up in the air and then kind of like make snow angels in it. It was
I do direct deposit. I don't know.
Yeah, this one was a check,
you gotta try
which I threw around and tried to swim in. It
I got to do cash.
Well. No, you gotta do the McDuck method.
You got to treat yourself every once in a while.
Yeah, okay, but it's just once I do that, I got to wait 6 months before I can switch back. I don't know. You're accumulating a lot of.
I guess what you could do is after it's direct deposited, you could just go to a series of banks over a period of time, and then slowly but surely, like pull the money out, and then swim in the money, and then put the money back in.
Do they have like a reverse Coinstar? Would that work? Or is that just an ATM?
I think the amount of coin that you would be looking for, you wouldn't be able to do it at a Coinstar or a standard ATM. You'd have to like go in.
Okay. God, I got to go into a bank. I haven't done that in a long time.
Don't forget your mask.
I'm just saying the secretary's name is Victor Dufresne. Like clearly
Dufresne.
That's a bad guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, just because Shawshank Redemption messed up the name Dufresne doesn't mean that it's always a bad guy name.
I was wondering where I knew that
Victor
name.
Dufresne?
Victor
Dufresne.
Is that like telegraphing that they are going to win?
I mean, it's practically like it's practically villain McBad guy.
Okay.
I don't know. My florist's name is Victor.
Well, have you ever looked up whether your florist has committed war crimes that would be prosecutable by The Hague?
You know what? No.
Right.
That is something that I have not.
I rest my case.
I think that's a weirdly specific one, though, Roland. That's pretty. I'll do it right now. How about this?
I'm just saying, I've had bad experience. I've had bad experiences with florists. Is all I'm going to say.
Oh, really? With florists? Okay. Well, right. Give me a minute. I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look them up right now.
Well, you're allergic, aren't you?
You're allergic to florists,
Roland. You're allergic to florists, aren't you?
Well, amongst many other things, yes.
So
that's how I figured out that that one florist was actually the villain I was after. He was coming up to get me with the piano wire. And I sneezed, and he run off. But I knew because I sneezed. That was that florist.
And the florist was a germaphobe.
He was. That's why he ran away when I sneezed.
Man, that's why you're famous, or like spy famous, not like real world famous. That's such a cool way to win a caper.
Blind luck. It's great.
Yeah.
Right.
Jealous.
No skill involved at all.
I wish I could be a lucky guy, like just, as a disguise. I don't know how that would work. Can I have some of your blood?
I feel like that would be extraordinarily bad luck.
Oh, for me or for you?
Unclear.
Look, he's not wanted by the Hague, okay? But it looks like there may or may not be a request for him to be extradited to the People's Republic of China. So, do I get a new florist?
There are a few worse places to be extradited to.
Do I get a new florist?
I mean, I don't know. Is he a good florist?
It's real good florist.
It's real good florist.
Real good.
I mean, I'd say, if it hasn't come up so far, it's probably all right.
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, I don't talk about geopolitical tensions with my florist. I'm like, hey, can he put some daffodils in the centerpiece bouquet for the table?
Ooh, and if you ever need some flowers, like on the quick, you can hold that over his head. You can blackmail him with it and be like, I'm gonna send you back to, I guess China, but that doesn't have it. But you know what I mean? You can hold it over his head and be like, ha, now make this corsage quickly. Okay, all right.
I need this wrist corsage for the dance ASAP.
Yeah, okay, I kind of started that without knowing where it was going, but we got there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rough
very
ride. I got there
important in our line of work to have a corsage guy.
You got it.
Disguises.
Really do.
It's that's the old saying, disguise is a spy's best friend, because it's a different person who is actually you, so you're your own best friend.
That's how the saying goes, verbatim.
Yeah. It's like it's in the rule book after you take the spy oath.
It's practically
they had that written around the walls of my classroom when I was coming up.
It's practically the live, laugh, love of the spy game.
It really is.
Practically.
It really is. I got a pillow with it on it, actually.
Oh, that's nice. Mm-hmm. Embroidered?
Yeah. Yep. Hand embroidered. Picked it up at the spy craft fair.
I wish they'd bring that back.
It was so good.
So good. So many great local spy artists.
The soy candles.
Right. But, unfortunately, old Johnny Bob ruins everything in the end.
Johnny Bob.
Johnny Bob. God. And we told him those soy candles can't be left unattended.
Right. Yeah, they've got secret messages in them in the first place. Why would you leave it unattended?
Right.
Fool. Fool, Johnny Bob.
I once had to go somewhere as Johnny Bob, and I got so mad that I beat myself up. It was awful. I blew my whole cover. I hate that guy so much.
Yeah. No, that's
we can all agree on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Unites us all.
So with the report that I've provided you, I think that this situation requires a bit more surveillance and a bit more tailing. And I think we need to really gather a bit more before we can truly act with the appropriate confidence that we are doing the right thing for the nations that we represent. Now, I don't like having to deal with other agencies. I respect all of you, but I think that this plot and what could be happening with the Duke is more important than my ego. I'll say it.
Thank you, Jory. I think I speak for myself when I say I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm willing to work with y'all.
And you.
Just don't fucking give me a coffee without 2 sugars in it.
Never again. I've learned my lesson.
You tried to give her a coffee without sugars in it?
I don't know what I was trying to do. Look, it's not a big deal. I just read a magazine article with the pictures, and it said something about like monk fruit and stevia being healthier options.
You can't do monk fruit.
Never.
You just can't.
Okay, that's fine. I won't. I'll leave it. I do have some in my pocket, but I will keep it there. I won't bring it out. Anyone else want any monk fruit?
No, you can't
Ding.
trust. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
Oh
I
my.
like it.
This group of spies. Wow, oh, wow. How competent and what agencies are they all hailing from? What is up with that Duke? What is that Duke?
Duke
of York, no less.
That Duke? What are they doing or not doing? Who knows? I don't know. But that is why this is a serialized podcast, and we will find out more in the next episode in a couple weeks. Until then, lovely listeners, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever it is, wherever you are as you're listening. I have been Jess.
I've been Dave.
I have been Cody.
And I have been John.
And we thickened that plot. Y'all take care, and we will hit your ear holes once more next week.
Thanks ever so much.
Butts.
Goodbye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com.